First of all, I thanks a lot to Vastu Oorja team to give me such wonderful chance to have a small talk with you. When I got a call from Avinash, that was a wonderful experience for me. At all the time when he came to me, to my place, we have a long meeting, marathon discussions on different things. And when he called me, uh, can you give some focus some light on Ayurvedic healing for Vastu? So it was wonderful for me to think over that. And I have prepared such a small presentation for this, and which is I am going to share with you. Next, please.
Yes, sir. Yes.
In ancient India, every building were made as per instruction of Vastu Shastra. Because Indian sthapatis, these engineers, they are well versed with Vastu Shastra. So whenever they start to build a Vastu or Mandir, they just follow the rules of Vastu Shastra only. Next. Vastu Shastra is an ancient knowledge of architecture. Vastu, Ayurveda, and Jyotisha, they are the form of three legs of one stool, as per my knowledge. Next. Although the term Vastu Shastra is not explained or not been mentioned in Ayurveda in any text, but for the betterment of the patient, all instruction of Vastu Shastra are followed for different purposes. The references are there. I will just go through that. The prayojan of Ayurveda, that is Swastasya Swastarakshanam, Aturasya Vikaraprashanam. Same is with Vastu. Vastu, Panchamabhut Siddhanta is same in both things. In Vastu Shastra, we treat 5 elements in the Vastu, the Prithvi, Aptej, Vayu, Akash. And same with Ayurveda, we treat these 5 elements with our remedies. Next. This is the actual idea of my presentation. This is a normal health or normal Vastu. This is a good health, this is a good Vastu. And this is a high level wellness, that is extremely well Vastu. Same thing, illness, ill Vastu, death, that is very bad, having very bad energies in the Vastu. So what we can do for all these things? This is the main question. Next. From an Ayurvedic perspective, keeping our space clean and light, that can help to promote more sattvic thoughts and expression in our life. This encourages increased mental clarity and positive home environment. This is the main thing. Next. Formation of Rasashala for the preparation of medicines, collection and storage of medical plants are also done following Vastu Shastra, all these astringent niyama. Next. Even operative rooms are also constructed as per Vastu Shastra. Next. As per Vastu Shastra, special kuti is built for Kaya Kalpa Rasayan. Kaya Kalpa Rasayan is a special procedure. By that procedure, we can regenerate again. It's a Trigarbha kuti and it has to be made as per Vastu Shastra. Next. Charakacharya divided Chikitsa into 3 types: Davyabhashrav, Yuktiyabhashrav, and Sattvavajay. Next. So, this Davyabhashrav Chikitsa is the main theme of today's presentation. There are 13 type of different things. I just passed the shloka, but you can read this: Mantra, Aushadhi, Mani, Mangala, Bali, Upahara, Om, Niyama, Prayaschitta, Swastayana, Pranipata, Tirthata. There are the different methodology. One by one, we will see. Next. These are the references from where we are taking all these things. That is Charak, Sushrut, Vagbhat, Ashtang Sangraha, Ashtang Hridaya, Yoga Ratnakar, Bhav Prakash, etc. Next. First is mantra. Manana Trayati iti mantraha. Everybody knows about all these things. Some years before, Dr. Vijay Bhadkar called me to his office with ample of time. He said, I want to discuss with you something important. So I went to Pune and had a great discussion with him. He just coming from Germany, and he told me, Kortikar, I think you should do something. Sir, please let me know, what should I do? Germans are doing extreme research on mantra. So by 2030, mantra will be exported from Germany to India to cure some disorders. So start some doing research on mantra. Otherwise, they will conquer this field. And within some months only, he was deputed to vice chancellor of Nalanda. So our experiment was delayed. But whenever he came back, we'll start the same experiment again. Next. In Charaka, there is a sutra. Which let's previous slide, please. In Charaka, in Jvaradhyaya, there is a sutra. When a person is having fever that is not being controlled by any medicine, just ask him to chant Vishnu Sahasranama.
Oh,
It is a great thought. So when you having a Vastu dosh in your Vastu, then just chant Vishnu Sahasranam every day, morning and evening, and see the result. You will get extremely good result. Next. In Kashyap Samhita, when you want to prepare medicines, Kashyapa has ordered to chant Sri Sukta. What it means? You have to energize your medicine. So when you are in your Vastu, while preparing your food, I ask all the ladies to chant Sri Sukta. By this way, that food become medicine. That food will be energized. And whenever you consume that food, you will get excellent result. So for good Vastu, lady should know that she should chant Sri Sukta while preparing the food. Next. In Sushrut Samhita, n number of references are there about Gayatri Mantra. One special reference I should quote, in Rasayan, when you take Amalaki Rasayan, Sushrutacharya told, just chant Gayatri Mantra and eat that Amalaki, that Avla. So you will get excellent result. So I ask my patient to chant Gayatri Mantra before taking some good medication. That will give a lot of result. Next. Again, there is a reference in Charaka Samhita, in Unmad Adhyaya. Rudrasya Pramatha Kana Loke Charandiye. The servants of Rudra, that is Pramatha, they are wandering here and there in the world, and they just give some punishment to a man. By that way, he has some mental disorders. So you have to pray their God, that is Rudra. So when you have a problem in your Vastu, that is mental clarity is disturbed, you are anything else. So you go for Shiva Stuti or Laghu Rudra or any, you can chant Shiva Mantra also. That will give a good result. Next. This is a rare reference. It is not being quoted in any Sahita, but I got it from an old Vaidya. Late Datar Shastri is from Ambernath. When he told me this, at that time he was 89 years old. We have to visit a patient's home. So I was carrying him to that patient's home in my car. So he just asked me to stop and take Vachar, that is Acorus calamus. So why we have to take this? He asked me, Kortikar, whenever you go for a visit to an unknown home, you don't know what type of energies are there in that home. So you have to take care of yourself. You just carry Vacha with you. Then you will get a kavach, Raksha kavach. So from that day only, I always use Vacha in my pocket. So it's a very good thing. Next, that is Tulsi. In Ayurveda, we use Tulsi for a different type of illnesses. And it is a simple plant which is available at every home. We are not knowing what is the capacity of this plant. But according to me, this plant in your home that will give energy to your Vastu. So every day that woman has to put some water and take a round. So by that way, she get energy from that plant. So every house should have Tulsi plant that will give some good effect on your Vastu. Next. Yeah, this is a wonderful experiment. Everybody can do this experiment with your clients. In Ayurveda, many our ancient rishis, they used money. Term money routinely mentioned with Ratna, Navaratna. No, according to Ayurveda, there is not only Ratna, but there are different Aushadhi also. In Pittopakrama, in Vagbhata, he clearly stated that Sugandhashita Rudyanam Gandhanam Upasevanam Kanthe Gunanam Haranam Manisam Urasadruti means you have to wear Mukta Mala. You have to wear a pearl string in your neck. By that way, Pitta will be get minimized. So when you can see a Vastu in which everybody is having anger, so you can ask them to put this Muktamala. Secondly, Jangidamani. Jangid means Arjuna. This Vidhan is in Atharva Veda. When a person is having heart disease, he should wear Arjuna on his body, in the wrist or in neck. So we have developed so many type of money. Audumbar money, Pimpal money, then Shankha money, Shatavari money, Rudraksha money, and so on. As per the disease, we can change the money. So just like this, you can use in Vastu also. I think Nakshatra Vruksha, everybody know. So can we make money of this Nakshatra Vruksha and use in the patients or use in the Vastu to put that money in that corner so that will give some energy, special energy of that Nakshatra in the Vastu. Is a new dimension of thinking. Next. Offering Bali. Whenever we take a new house, before entering, we offer coconut. When you take new car, you offer coconut. So what is this? This is the simple thing that can eliminate the bad energies from that Vastu or that vehicle. So this is a simple thing from very 5,000 years back. They are studying this thing. So to eliminate the ill energies, we have to go for some offerings. Next. Upahar. So many times when a patients come to me and not having any good result, so I ask them to go to their Kuladevata and give some offerings, means sari and coconut and all these things. By this way, patients are getting good result. So if when a Vastu is having problem, so this is a simple method. By that way, you can correct that Vastu dosha. Just ask them to go to Kuladevata and just say hello. By this way also, you can minimize your Vastu dosha. Next. Dhanvantari Homa. Every year, one has to do this Homa on the Dhanvantari Jayanti, Dhanteras. By this way, you can eliminate your evil energy in your home, plus you can enhance your health. Every year, one has to go for Dhanvantari Homa. This is the best thing in your Vastu. Next. The smaller version is Agnihotra. In Ayurveda, there are number of references about Agnihotra. In Khuddika Garbhavakranti Adhyaya, in Charak Samhita Sharirsthan, he stated that Tadetha Dandul Bali Homa Satadmukbhaye Kalakrite Nakarbana. It means when a child is born in a house, you should start this Agnihotra. Tadyatha Tandul Bali Homa. You have to offer rice in the fire. It means It is Agnihotra. Satatam Ubhaya Kal. Suryodaya and Suryasta. Sunrise and sunset. You have to do for these 2 times with some mantra. It means that it is a ritual. It is coming from 5,000 years back. If you do this in your house, then your energy in your house will be at most level. Second thing, the smoke is coming out of this Havana. It is having special property that is called as bactericidal property. And that contains formaldehyde, which is used to fumigate our operation theaters. So, for your family, for your home, there is a special kavach. By this way, you can have a good health. Simple thing, with Agnihotra, you can protect your Vastu from evil energies. Next is Niyama. Niyama means every day you have to wake up early in the morning and you have to offer water to sun. There is a Niyama. Every day when you woke up, you have to go for Vandan, that is bow to your Guru, your mother and father, then take their blessings. By this way, you will get very good start for the day. So whenever you go for a niyama, any niyam, that will give a good result in your life. So when you go for a vastu, we have number of niyama. So according to consultant, you take your niyam and you have to obey that niyam. That is a simple thing. Next. Prayashchitta. This is a very different kind of treatment. Many times we have did a sin in past life and we have to go for some prayashchitta. I think so many of you are doing past life regression therapy, PLR. In that, this is the principle. When you are in a vastu and that vastu is giving some problem to you, just do some prayashchitta. Then you will see the difference. You will get extremely good result. Next. Upavasa, vrata, fasting. In India, we do different type of fastings. That is Somvar, Mangalvar, Guruvar, like Chaturthi, Pradosh, Mahashivratri, just like that. So many times we are doing something in different fashion. On Ekadashi, we eat so much. But according to a Japanese scientist, he stated that if you do complete fasting 2 times in a month, then your risk of cancer will be reduced. He got Nobel for that. And when Tukaram is saying that you do 2 Ekadashi every month, he is not getting any Nobel because we are not knowing. So when you go for a fast, you will get different kind of good thing for you. Next. These are some good things what we can getting from fasting. Good for PCOD. You can reduce your weight. It is good for inflammation. You can lower the risk of diabetes. It may help in cancer. It may keep slow down your aging. It it will give a good result in cardiovascular system also, and it will keep your brain calm. So at different level, you will get good result of fasting. So I think when you are a problem in your vastu, just ask the patient, ask the client to go for 2 Ekadashi in a month, Nirjala Ekadashi, or you just drink water, just like not more than that, and you will see the result. Patient will say, the client will say, we are having good result. Next. Swasti Vachana. Swasti means good, blessings. And everybody know this mantra. Om Swastina Indro Ruddashravaha Swastina Pusha Vishwaveda. We are knowing this mantra. It's the starting of Athar Shirsha. When we chant this Swasti mantra in our house, your house will be energized. So every day in the morning, the head of the family should chant this Swasti mantra. Whenever your kid is going to exam, you chant this Swasti mantra. When you're going to out of house for a good work, you chant this Swasti mantra. You will get a good energy with you, and that will give a lot of good result. Next. Next, please. Pranipat. Sashtanga Namaskara. When you give a pranipat, it means total surrender to your guru or deity uh, or your respected some members. This will give an excellent result. What it means? Everything has been done by me. It is in vain. I am not giving any result. So I am going to surrender you, sir. Total surrender. Sashtanga Pranipat. Simple thing. It will give a good result. Next. Tirthatana. Have you seen these Varkari peoples? In Ashadiyakadashi and Kartikayakadashi, number of peoples, they go by walk to Pandharpur every year from years together and from generation to generation. Can you imagine? It's a very simple thing, but very effective thing. So if you having any Vastu dosh, so many times we ask patient to go for Tirthatana. You go to Pandharpur. We go to Jyotirlingayatra. Next. Jyotirlingayatra. There are 12 Jyotirlinga in our India. And if you go for this Jyotirlingayatra, you will get excellent result. Your energy will be at the highest level. I think in 2003 or 2001, I had a conference at IIT Powai. Mystic India, like that. Theme was that. And one scientist from Vachar, he presented his paper on Jyotirlingayatra. And he stated that every Jyotirlinga is having some kind of radiation activity. And if the patient is in the vicinity of that radiation activity, then his bad elements, they are gone, the energy will be restored and he will get good feeling. So after completing this yatra, everybody is happy, everybody is feeling energized. So this is a kind of a special treatment. It is a, we can say, behavioral therapy. Next. Unfortunately, Vastu Shastra nowadays become a could be related to mere design, the principle of locating bedroom and kitchen inside the building space, but very few things beyond this point. Just like Avinashji. Next. We have a common medical condition that is called as SBS, sick building syndrome, that is poorly understood by the building and the medical professions. SBS term is often used when the exact cause of sickness is not easily discriminated or diagnosed. Next. Sick building syndrome. What are the conditions? Patient is complaint of running nose, patient is having back pain, patient is having migraine, patient is nervous, patient is having problem in gut, patient is having nervous problem, he all the time feel sleepy, just like that. So many problems they are occurring, but nobody is knowing why these people in this building, they are in same problem. Every flat is having same problem. So together, all these problem we call as sick building syndrome. Just like that, there is another problem, that is a NZEB, zero energy buildings. Is a changing the way we design the and build houses. The aim to have a building with a very high energy performance. NZEB buildings will not result in a whole generation of buildings that will be seen as unhealthy and may be condemned in years ahead. No account is being taken of the effect of technologies like Wi-Fi and others on human being. Vata aggravation results in this different kind of illnesses. We call it as electromagnetic pollution, EMF. Next. This is the first zero energy building in Canada, Ontario. So we are in a mood to see the changes in the persons which are present in this building. Next. He is the man, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. He was staying in Holland, and he first time he asked the patient, when patient comes to him, please bring your plan. Please bring your house plan, building plan, so that I can diagnose you more perfectly. So at Maharishi Ayurveda Hospital, when Vaidya is sitting, Vastu Acharya is sitting in the right side, and three of them check same patient. So by this way, I can conclude that Vastu Shastra is very important, and everybody should learn from this. Ayurveda can be a part of all these things. Thank you very much.